And right now on MSTV, we're being joined by MuscleSport Mag columnist, Bostin Loyd. Welcome to the program, Bostin.
Thank you for having me, Joe.
As always, it's a pleasure, and it's all mine, my friend. So you've been this bodybuilding off-season between the Olympia and the Arnold. Everybody says nothing goes on, but holy shit, there's been a lot of cool stuff going on. And recently, it's been surrounding you and Muscular Development. So why don't you fill us in on how that whole thing started? How were you approached for that program? And we'll just go from there.
So what happened was I met up with Ron Harris at Bayshore Athletic Club when I was in Rhode Island. I was in Rhode Island for me and Ariella's baby shower. Her family's in Rhode Island, and I went to go visit my friend in prison, Musclehead, who got popped for the steroid bust. Yeah. And Bayshore was right next door, like 30-minute drive. So I met Ron there. He put me through a chest workout, and he put a thing on their no bull form of me training.
I saw that, yeah.
And it got, I don't know if you go on the MD forum, but there's not really, whether it's a video they post on there or whatever, there's not much, back, 5 years ago, there would be pages and pages and pages of just talk.
Of course, yeah.
I remember back then when, they were bashing me, there was like 100-page columns and stuff. Now there's like 1 or 2 pages, it's not. So Ron took some pictures, put them up, and it seemed to get a lot of talk. People were talking. So I guess Steve saw that, and he reached out to Ron. He's like, hey, can I get Bostin's number? I want to talk to him. So Ron gave Steve my number. Steve ended up calling me like 3 weeks later. So I at that point, I didn't hear from him in 2 weeks or whatever. I was like, all right, he must not care to contact me. So I got a voicemail. I called him back. He called me on the phone. Steve did, and he said basically he was like, I like the development. It's not. I have a bigger following on YouTube than he does on their channel. So I was like, you know what? But this will reach a different audience. You know what I mean? So I was like, I have my YouTube channel where there's more younger. Now this will hit a different audience. So I said, I have no problem, and it'll get me off my ass to do a video every week. I made it clear to him. I said, look, I want no contract, nothing written. I'll just do it for you guys every week. If I don't want to do it 1 week, I'll just say, hey, I'm not going to do it this week. I got shit going on. And because I told him, I said, if Dave wants to do an interview with me, I should have told him. I said, I write for MuscleSport Magazine, and I'm going to keep writing for them. Oh no, he goes, that's fine. He goes, we don't need a contract. He's like, I'm going to have Ron set it up. So the phone call took like 10 minutes. He's basically praising me, saying he really wants me, he likes my content, this and that, this and that. So me and Ron get it set up. We do a thing saying, like basically a documentation saying, all right, this is what we're going to do. And then he put a thing on the forum saying, all right, ask Bostin these questions. Yeah. Whatever questions you want Bostin to answer, and, put them down. So Ron, a week later, Ron sent me a list of questions that he pulled off the forum because people were asking me, like, asking this, asking that. So he sent me this full thing. So it wasn't me freelancing. It was me simply just answering questions.
He was picking and choosing them. So he could have deleted, because they're very good at deleting comments on there. If one came up that he thought might have been a little bit too edgy for them, which is anything above fucking candy.
He emailed it to me. He would have just not even emailed it to me.
Exactly.
I didn't even look on the forum. He went on there and took all the questions and emailed me a full printout. Oh, so I had a full
cherry-picked questions for you for your first show.
And I answered them how I felt. And so, like I said, I wasn't making up these questions. I wasn't ranting on random shit. I was answering questions simply. And that was it. And I guess I think the video lasted 26 hours. And it got more views than all their fucking videos in the last 3 weeks. I'm not kidding you. In that time period.
I totally believe you, bro.
Yeah, and then when me and Ron do the Ron line, my video had like 18,000 views. I mean, it's sad. It's sad that somebody would rather listen to me than like a Ronnie Coleman, because Ronnie Coleman's getting like 3,000, 4,000 views. LeBron's getting like 5,000. Dookie is getting fucking 400. Valentino's getting like 1,000 to 2,000. And the fraudulent doctor is getting even worse than that. So, I mean, they have everything on there. It's just like, I don't know. Man, I just don't know what the whole thing is. Like, you want me to answer these questions, and you tell me that it's going to be raw and uncensored, which it was. They didn't take anything out. And I told Ron, I said, Ron, if you're going to cut anything out of this video, don't even post it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He goes, no. He He goes, we're not even looking at the video. He's like, we're just putting editing in the beginning and after with the Muscular Development, and we're going to be, and they did. They put my Big Daddy B banner.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. And they put that bullshit disclaimer, for entertainment purposes.
I didn't know anything about that. But I mean, shit. So I guess Steve was worried about lawsuits. He was mad that, I dissed their doctor. He was mad that I said insulin was the most safest drug in bodybuilding when used properly. They were mad about a lot of different things. How I was bashing people, but everything I said was true. Like I could prove. Like I even stated in the video. Like I don't talk into my ass. Like if I say this shit, like it's true shit that I could actually prove. Like you know what I mean? It's not like I'm just gonna go out and just say shit. Like they asked me if Sean Roden puts oil in his arms, and I don't know. Like that's something I don't. So I didn't really touch on that.
Sure.
So I mean, like I said, I was myself, and when I reposted, it actually worked out for me because when I posted it on my view it now. So people who didn't necessarily even care to view it before were like, I wonder why he got taken down. Let me go check out his video. And now it has over 30,000 views on my channel.
Yeah, it's fucking buzzing. Now, when did you find out? Like, did Ron reach out to you and say, we're pulling the clip?
I woke up and all these IG comments were coming up saying, hey, man, they were like, this and that, saying, where's your video? I'm trying to watch your video. Where's it at? And then I look at my text, and Ron had sent me a text early that morning saying, hey, we had to take your video down. Steve was worried about getting lawsuits. So who knows if that's true?
Uh-huh.
I know Ron did want to keep it up. I know he made a video saying he wanted to keep it up, and it wasn't his decision. Like he said, there was a group decision.
Yeah.
Who knows who that group is, like you were talking about. Like, who knows who that group of people. But a lot of people on the forum were mad, man, at Ron and MD. They were pissed.
Yeah.
Like they were actually like legitimate, like, hey, that entertaining video, like why would you take that down? Like, and then they were calling him like pussy development, all that shit.
I had a few choice words myself for that decision, but so did you speak to him at all after that? Like, did you say to him, give me more details, or you just said, fuck it, I don't give a shit?
No, me and Ron are cool. Like I said, hey, Ron, I said, no hard feelings. I said, you've always been cool with me. We did a video, Joe, not too many people know about this. We did a video, me and Ron, at the New England's in 2013. Mm-hmm. And Steve Weinberger got in it. We were like arguing, like it was like heavy talk, like about politics, drug use. Like it was like a crazy, and it was going to be posted on Muscular Development. And I guess Adina at the time was the editor or something. She wouldn't let it go up or something. So Ron was pissed about that too. He wanted to post his interview, and so I swear to God, this interview would have went nuts. I mean, there was yelling, like it was controversial. I'm like, no, there's politics. Steve's like, there's no fucking politics. Like it was getting pretty crazy. And Ron wanted to post it, and there was drug talk, and my arm was all swollen because that's when I had fucked up my ulnar nerve. I was supposed to compete in that show, so my arm's all swollen and shit. I was just at the hospital prior. But no, man, he wanted to take it off. He was like, no, I want it, And Adina, he wanted to put it on, and I don't know who that is, but Adina was working for them. I guess she doesn't anymore, and she wanted it off.
She used to be the online editor-in-chief. She got hired like right around the same time I did when I was over there. She's not too many people have good stuff to say about her. I could see where she was fucking shaky and didn't want to put that up, something that has any type of controversy. But it makes no sense because if Steve was in the video himself, he knows what it was going on. He would have said, "Don't post this." So
there's a camera in our
He wouldn't have done the video if he didn't. I mean, he did the video. So whatever. But see, I took when Ron made his shower curtain video explaining why he pulled your program, it almost made it sound like, and he was like taking part of the blame, like, hey, I was in on this group decision. That's how maybe I read into it. I don't know, but that's something. Maybe he told you something one-on-one, and then he had to give the company explanation.
He definitely wanted to keep it up. He was actually pretty bummed about it. So, I mean, like he set it up. Ron set it up. Steve didn't know what he was getting himself into. He didn't know.
Yeah.
He told me, when he called me on the phone, he said he knew everything that I do, but he doesn't know.
No, he has no idea, I'm sure.
So when he watched the video, and I guess he had a panic attack and contacted Ron and says, we got to get this off.
Yeah. I've seen that many a time in that fucking office firsthand, so I know exactly the shakiness that man possesses. But so it seems all right. So if Ron was bummed. It almost seems like he took one for the team by going online and saying it was our decision. And I guess for job security purposes, he didn't want to throw his fucking boss under the bus. But that's basically what happened.
I'm sure if he was not in an interview like that, he would have said different things. But whatever it is, I mean, he did say that he wanted to keep it up in the video. He said, "I wanted to keep it up." He said, but the other group decided that they wanted it down, and so he had to take it down. But regardless, man, it actually worked out in my favor. A lot of buzz is on that video now.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, why would you hire a guy like you and then not that they tried to censor you, but be shocked at what came out of it? And like you said, I saw the fucking video. I didn't think it was anything that was like, oh my God, how could it was you.
Dave,
I mean,
Dave didn't either. Dave Palumbo messaged me. He's like, "What didn't they like?"
Yeah,
he was like, "What?" You know what I mean? So I don't know, but like I said, it worked out in my favor, and we'll just we'll see. Everyone wants me to do a video every week on my channel, but that's the thing. I'm so lazy, and I have so much other shit going on with clients. With emails I do a day. It's almost like sometimes I just want to, like, if I'm done with emails, I just want to be like, "Oh, I'm done for the day," instead of be like, "All right, well now I got to do another video." You know what I mean? So it was good that I needed to do a weekly thing, even though they weren't paying me. There was no, and like when companies start paying you, that's when they start kind of grabbing control of you, saying you can't do this or you can't do that. So I didn't give a fuck about the money because I knew I was going to make the money back with marketing anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you said, you were trying to reach a different market because those are a little more older guys and old school guys on there.
When Dookie does his videos, he's like, sponsored by Iron Mag Labs or whatever. Like mine said sponsored by BigDaddyB.com. So that's my website. Mm-hmm. So it was going to help me in the long run regardless. So, I mean, for me, it was just, who cares? People want content, and I could, it's a win-win situation for me.
I thought maybe they were pulling your video because you plugged MuscleSport Mag at the beginning of it when you said you're right for me.
Oh, yeah, I did. I said,
I saw it. Thank you. I was like this. I was like, up your ass, black man.
I said Dave, too. I mentioned Dave Palumbo in there a few times.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
And then the first thing I said in that video was, I was like, I don't like this fucking doctor that they have on here. And I think that really pissed them off because, dude, and then that doctor went on the forum and he starts promoting his fucking on my section. It was hilarious. He starts promoting his TRT shit, saying, like, posting his videos and shit on the forum, like, come take a look at my stuff. It was pretty funny. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just to me, it's just, dude, like, people get so mad over just something so small, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not killing babies. Like, I'm just, I'm just expressing my opinion on certain things that I was asked by the person that set this up. And I was answering them honestly of what I truly thought, and they wanted to take it down. So a lot of people lost respect for MD, man. You'd be surprised how many people have sent me emails saying that, the fuck them, they've unsubscribed or this and that. And because it goes to show you now, that because they took my video down, what else are they hiding? Like, what else are they not talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they barely had a shred of respect before this, but any fucking ghost of that is fucking Gonzo Alonzo. But I don't know. To me, it's funny because you mentioned Anabolic Doc, and he also writes for us too. And I would never say you can't talk about somebody else in the magazine or with the company. I don't give a. It's your column, not mine.
Yeah, see, like, honestly, if we had an article in your magazine, and then, like, it's funny to me, like, it's entertaining. I never seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he takes it seriously, but it's freedom of speech, man. They want to bash me. In the long run, some hate, but honestly, it'll bring people to my name. It'll bring some people that'll follow me. So, like, anyone can talk shit about me on any platform, whether I write for you and they want to talk shit about me, I don't care. It doesn't affect me, you know what I mean? So it's like, for other people to get butthurt, I just personally don't understand it because for my shoes, I just don't see the issue. Like, everyone has an opinion, right? So it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, and I mean, you could fucking vouch for this. I want you to be controversial in your column. When we discuss it every issue, we talk about Fucking all right. We throw stuff back and forth, and the more edgy, the better. That's why I want you in the fucking book. You bring something very unique to the table,
exactly.
with honesty and
edginess. Everyone that writes for you brings something unique to the table. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to cut that out. Like, everyone's different in their own ways. Not everyone's going to talk about drugs. Not everyone's going to touch on this subject or this subject. But you're always going to have a few people that are willing to do that. And I think that's why it's important to have that.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's why, I mean, you've been with us this is going on year 3, and it's like I'm fucking very happy to have you on board. So, all right, so that MD chapter of your life was a one and done. But now...
One and done, man. I was like, I'm done. I wrote Ron. I think Ron kind of bullshitted. He's like, hey, we had to take your video to review, but once Rick Collins views it and we know that we can't get sued, we'll put it back up. And then I told Ron, I said, Ron, forget about it, dude. I said,
shit.
I'm going to repost it.
So they were trying to maybe have an episode 2, but you put a fucking squash on that one then, right?
I've never had a video deleted of mine, ever. Like, I don't monetize my YouTube videos, so they can't censor me or anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't make it. I just go rant. So I've never had a video of mine taken down. So what the fuck? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I felt kind of like, look, you had me do this shit, now you take it down. Thank God I didn't delete the video. I had it on my computer and I was able to repost it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you would. And like you said, it's got over 30,000 hits on it now, and a lot of comments and shit too. But so now I heard there was some other people that were looking to maybe get Bostin Loyd involved in their platform as well.
Yeah, he contacted me today saying they're going to email me some information. So Iron Mag Labs hit me up. You said his name is Rob DiMaggio, right?
Yeah, he's the owner of the company. Yeah.
So I heard nothing but good things about him from various people.
Yeah.
I know the guy that I used to work with. He used to train me, Mike Arnold. I guess they're good.
Yeah, Mike wrote for us too. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're good friends. So I don't know. Well, like I said, man, if I look at their products and I'm like, I'm not promoting their products. They just want me to do a simple like a Q&A basically on or whatever. Just like they basically want me to do the same thing I did on MD. It seems like. So for me to do that and like they want to pay me, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not, but like I'm gonna make sure that there's no contract, like we said. Yeah. And if I want to stop at any time, I can do it. But regardless of the pay, if I look at their products and I'm like, this isn't something that I would ever use, because I might not be promoting their products, but me doing videos and bringing my people over there to watch the videos, it's helping their products.
Sure.
So if I look at their products and I'm like, this isn't something I would use, there's no way I'm going to go, you know, and I don't care what the pay is because I'm not a sellout. And I told them that. I said, I'm not a sellout. I said, send me your products. I'll take a look and I'll see what I have to do. Because like I said, it doesn't affect me, man. Like the sky is the limit for promotion. I could promote as little as much as I want. If I want things to slow down, I just disappear. If I want things to pick up, I start doing controversial stuff. And so it's up to me. I control my own outcome. So it's not a make or break it. Like if I don't like the products, I'm not doing it.
So now, so did you guys discuss dollars and cents at all on that?
They told me 100 an episode, but I've actually like we like me and you had texted about.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth it for me because, like I said, they saw the video with MD. They saw how much buzz it got, and they contacted me after MD took it down.
Of course, yeah.
So they saw that, so it's more of a win-win for them than me, obviously. So like, I'll make it worth my while. But like I said, no money is worth the while. If I look at their products and I'm like, this isn't something that I would use or that I would want anyone else using, I'm not gonna mess with them. I'll just put videos on my own channel.
So are you doing it? Is this a done deal or what's the story?
Oh no, hell no.
Okay, no, I didn't know.
no, not even close. Like we haven't even talked anything like that. They're emailing me today their product line and details.
Okay, but would have been the $100 an episode. That's a little different than what you.
That's $400 a month, but if you think about it, it's a 30-minute video, and it'll get me off. I thought about like it'll get me off my ass to do the videos. But like I said, I could do the videos on my own channel, and honestly, it's kind of crazy. When I do videos on my own channel, I can't even keep up with my emails, Joe.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, it's like I don't even know if it's worth the 400 because I make that 400 back in training clients every time I launch a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear
So
you.
I don't know. I don't know if you've ever heard anything about their products. I don't know, but
Well,
I know
I've used
I
them.
know,
They were advertising with us for like 10 years, so I've used the products, you know, but you're not plugging their product. That's what I have this serious disconnect I have with this marketing strategy where you're going to have somebody talk about steroids, but he's got a logo of a supplement company in the corner of the screen. I don't see how does that fucking...
Oh no, I wouldn't allow that. If I don't, no. I think this is the same thing I did with MD. MD didn't have an MD logo at the bottom.
So then how are they getting, I guess if they put it on their channel, right?
I don't know. They just said they wanted me to launch like basically the same videos I did on MD. Like the real talk.
All right.
So I have to research, like nothing's in the works at all.
All right.
They contacted me.
And you know who their marketing director is. We had discussed
Correct.
this.
We talked about that.
Yeah, so now he's
So who's that company? Is that company 2 people?
No, Robert's the owner, and Christian Duque is just an employee they're at. He's just their new marketing director.
Who was their old marketing director?
I don't think they had one. I think Rob handled most of that stuff because he was my contact for all these years that I dealt with. So he just sent me all the banners and ads directly and the products and stuff like that. But
you know why they dropped you?
Because they wanted to drop all the companies like RX. They were all over Dave's site, Evolution of Bodybuilding, and my site. I'm sure others, I just don't know offhand. But they were dropping all the companies to just do their own content. And also they were going to show some of those videos on MD, how MD was going to house them. So they're very tied to MD, which is kind of confusing because now Christian is so pro Team MD. You just got taken off of MD because you were too controversial. Now he's going after you.
He contacted me through Facebook.
Okay.
He contacted me through Facebook.
So that
so I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, Christian has reached out to me multiple times, and I've rejected offers. He's reached out to me many times for videos, and he wanted to do a podcast, or I don't even know if it's something. This was a few months ago, and he wanted me to talk about Musclehead in prison because he probably knew it was going to get a lot of views. I said no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. I understand why you wouldn't. It's your friend.
Well, no, I just would never want to. You know, that's my friend, and he's in jail. You know, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to, if he told, first of all, even if he told me, even if Musclehead said, go on there, talk about me, I wouldn't do it because it's a waste of my time because I know it's just benefiting them.
Yeah. It doesn't help him at all. It's not like it's going to fucking bogging his case down at all. So he reached out to you. It's just the timing is very odd because it was right after this MD thing happened. And it seems that he's playing both sides of the fence there. I mean, that's just
well, that's what I responded to the video. That's what I responded to the message. I said, dude, let me hold on. Let me read it to you. Let me read you the message.
Oh, please feel free.
Here we go. This is what he said. We would love to have you do videos for us. ironmaglab.com or ironmag.com.
Yeah. And
you could promote your website and we would pay you. I said, I thought you were with MD ? That's what I said because I was curious. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Mm-hmm. He goes, I do a show with them. I'm only with Iron Mag. I'm their marketing director. Iron Mag would love to have you on their roster. You join Greg Valentino, David Goyce, I don't know who that is, Chris Griffin, me, and Rick Drayson. You would have your own show. I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm good for now, man. I have my own channel that has more views than MD, and it's only been up for 2 hours. I said, I know nothing about Iron Mag. I said, maybe you can email me some info about them so I could look. He goes, we are trying to build our channel with video stars. I will. What's a good email for you? I'm in South Florida to visit my parents with my girlfriend. I will email you Monday when I get back to Louisville. And I said, all right. And I gave him my email. I said, yeah, send me some info. He says, okay, awesome, I will. I said, do you guys have good products? He's like, I love muscle gels. I said, yeah, I'll be waiting for your email. He's like, but all legal and safe. I use them. I'm losing weight like crazy, staying somewhat strong. You're a beast. You wouldn't have to plug any of our products, though. It's just represented by the company. We don't want infomercials. We want shows with real people and real talk. I said, he goes, I'll email you Monday and you can promote your stuff too. We pay you 100 an episode, 4 per month. You'd be on the same level as Greg. Major draw talk too on Monday. I said, I'd have to believe in the products. I'm not a phony. He goes, of course, I know. So basically, and then he sent me a message today saying, I'm going to email you everything today. So like I said, man, I get used a lot because, as you know, I'm kind of too nice, man. I've never made money off anything except this will be the first time. If they pay me to do episodes, it'll be the first time. I'm always doing shit for free, which is fine, but I'm at the point where I get so busy sometimes, or something like that, it'll motivate me to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like I said, they have to send me. They have their products have to be catchy. If it's your normal bullshit, I can't do it because I know. Well, he didn't put Iron Mag Labs. He just put ironmag.com. So I don't know what that is.
What they're doing is they're basically they have a site, ironmag.com. It's been around for a while. It had like some articles and stuff on it. But now what they're doing is they kind of gave it a facelift and they're putting all the videos. They're embedding all of their shows on there that are on MD, that are on YouTube.
So Greg is doing videos for MD and Iron Mag?
Yes. He's doing a Instagram live for Iron Mag. He does videos for MD, but Iron Mag sponsors them. Same thing with Christian.
Oh, so MD's not paying him. Iron Mag is.
I think there's like there's some kind of fucking three-way agreement going on. I'm not sure the details of all of that, but it's basically the money is coming out of Iron Mag. How it gets filtered throughout, basically Iron Mag is paying for that, and MD is just hosting the videos.
Yeah, I'm getting a little smarter with what I do. Basically, like I said, man, I could tell if somebody's trying to use me for views, you know what I mean? And I don't want that. And now, like, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but like a lot of these guys don't even get views, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, but they're not generating any views because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like people aren't truthful and people just don't even care anymore, and there's no entertainment value because, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why their videos don't get views. I really don't.
Well, they're obviously looking for views because they know that you're a fucking magnet for them, and you know. And then now, just to me, I don't know. It's if I was in MD's shoes and I saw that happening by somebody that's representing me, I would be like, wait, we just had to get rid of this guy because he's too controversial. Now they picked him up. And we're business partners, so I'll just leave that at that. Just go anyway.
And that's why I sent the message.
Exactly, yeah.
It's for MD.
How does this fucking work? You know, this is a fucking very strange triangle of a business agreement here. But I guess that's going to be up for them to hash out. It won't be your problem if you're just doing it for for yourself and if you're getting paid. But I would be very curious to see how this works out if it does go through, bro.
Yeah, no, I doubt it will, man. I doubt it will because, like I said, it would have to benefit me in some way. And $400 a month, I mean, like I said, if I do one video every 2 months on my channel, just every 2 months,
yeah,
it generates so much email traffic and inquiries for coaching that, you know what I mean. It's like it would crush that.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm sure they would probably put it on the Iron Mag Labs YouTube channel and stuff.
That probably doesn't even get many views, does it?
I think it has about 3,000 subscribers.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
No, I'm not. It's like somewhere in that vicinity, yeah.
I don't even do videos. My channel is 87,000. That's weird. 3,000? Are you kidding me?
No.
No, MD has like 85,000.
That's nice, yeah.
They've been around forever.
Yeah.
And I think people are just not watching their videos because for 80,000 subscribers, most of their videos get 1,000 to 2,000 views.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them get a lot less than that also. Well, horrible, I don't know, man. It's, you do whatever is best for you. But I was just a little surprised when I heard that because I was like, Well,
I don't know. MD probably doesn't know anything about it.
They will now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, honestly, like, well, dude, honestly, if that's against the contract that he's not allowed to reach out and do videos with people, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think that I don't know, man. I've been around in the industry since I was young because of my parents,
Yeah.
And it seems like it progressively gets more shady. As the supplement industry picks up, as there's more money generated and there's more desperate people that want to make money in the fitness industry, it seems to get progressively worse. I don't know if you see that trend too.
Oh, like, absolutely, bro. Yeah, it is.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had anyone saying, "All right for you, but you have to pay me like a lump sum of money"?
All the time, yeah. I've had plenty of people fucking ask me different things. I've had other people want contracts and stuff, and I'm like, hey, everybody has to do their things their own way, and it's not always a good match, So I've had people that want this.
Like I said, I might be late getting you some of the articles, but it doesn't take me fucking 5 hours to do a damn thing, and like you guys do a great job of pulling pictures off my social media.
Thanks,
and like that to me is like, oh, like Ariella has some of my shit framed. That's why I asked you if you had that one magazine still, because I couldn't find it. But I see, like, I like that shit. Like, to me that's worth more than the money, like having that shit for the rest of my life where my kids could see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I totally get you. Listen, I'm a small business, so I got to work within that fucking small business, small budget, and it's
you know who makes sure he gets paid if he does interviews?
Oh, Sean Wright?
No, Flex Wheeler.
Oh well, yeah.
like when MD wants to interview him, he asks for money.
I can understand from them because he worked for them, so he knows what their people are still waiting for a lot of money from them.
That's another thing, man, is people work for these companies for fucking he works for Flex Magazine. Then he's with fucking
Generation Iron.
Generation Iron. So what is it with these people not able to hold a job? I mean, I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, it could be them, or it could be the place they're at. Maybe just can't afford to keep people on board like they were. I don't know. It just.
And Lee Priest is writing for you again, right?
Yeah, he's been for a while now. Yeah.
Well, you said he took that break.
Yes, he did, and then he's thankfully, I'm glad he's back. I love Lee Priest. I mean, his articles are fucking great. He's a controversial like yourself, and that's the kind of fucking guys I like in this magazine. I like those type of people. Yeah,
I know you had Rich writing for you. I know Mark Lobacher was for Jerry Ward.
Jerry's still with us. Mark did like a one-shot kind of thing. I mean, I like the people that are different in this industry. I don't like the fucking, that same old fucking thing that you see over there.
I like fucking, dude. The worst thing is when I used to read MD is the diets that the bodybuilders said they would eat.
Oh fuck!
Like 6 ounces fish, 1 cup rice 6 times a day. Like, come on, man. Like, why are you lying to these kids? You're not eating fucking 2,000 calories at 300 pounds. Like, it's like a lot of it's lies, because I used to read MD, man, back in 2008, 9, 10, 11. So I had a subscription to them, and I would read that shit. Back then, I didn't know any better, right?
Yeah. You read it, you think it's law, sure.
Shit, and I'm a trainer myself. I know that everything I fucking read was bullshit. Everything from the training programs that the bodybuilders wrote to their diets to their drug use. Everything, man.
Oh, bro, I forget about it. When I worked for Flex, I did half of those fucking bodybuilders articles. Oh, you fucking kidding me?
I heard the bodybuilders don't even write them, that somebody else writes them for them.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, you get the general idea from the bodybuilder. Of course you do. I was getting texts from them, and I had to make an article out of it. But usually most of the time they'll throw another exercise in. I forgot the 4th one or whatever. So it's like, I mean, Jesus Christ, how do you get your arms big? Do curls. I mean, you don't need to read that 12 different times. I mean.
Yeah, man. Like I now I'm like, fuck. Why did I ever buy these magazines like that? Just bullshitted me. You know what I mean? But yeah. I do like your content, because I read some of the articles. I don't read every article, obviously, because I don't have enough time. But I read the guys, and it's good stuff, because you're not going to censor these guys.
Censor my ass, bro. I fucking never censor. I wouldn't fucking ask you for an article if I was going to censor it. From you, from Lee, anybody. It is what it is. What the fuck? I mean, I like to talk about steroids, and I like to talk about fucking the adult part of the female bodybuilders and stuff. Yeah. So we get shit like that, and everybody else is afraid to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, at least everyone has their different avenues, and I know that I don't like RX. You know, they have their own avenue, but sometimes I think you would agree. Sometimes if you do too many videos, you run out of content, and then it kind of gets oversaturated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about the same fucking shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're talking about the same, like Dave does it, you know, quite a bit. You know, he wants to make videos all the time. It's like, Dave, you should take a break because sometimes there isn't any content to really talk about, and then you just try to make up topics that really aren't popular. You know what I mean? Or that have already been talked about.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm glad I have the fucking sports thing. So if there's nothing to talk about in bodybuilding, there's always something to talk about in sports. So it gives me another fucking avenue to go down, and it can fucking take a week's worth of videos on that alone. I don't have to talk about the same old shit. But how's Ariella doing? That's more importantly than everything else.
She's actually shopping now. She's going to work later. Tomorrow will be her last day at work.
Good. Let her rest it up, man.
She only works 2 days a week. She enjoys it. She's a bartender down in Tampa at a really nice hotel. So she deals with the older crowd, none of that young punk.
Yeah.
She comes home with a couple $100, you know, when she works a couple hours and
Cool.
stuff like that. But she likes it, man. But her last work day will be Wednesday, and she is 8 weeks out. Our due date is April 5th.
Dude, weigh on her hand and foot.
Yeah.
Take care of them because I don't envy, I should say, women for being pregnant. I watched my wife go through it twice, and it looks really uncomfortable.
She just started showing hard maybe the last 5 weeks, maybe. But, you know, she showed very late where she was, like, getting all nervous. Dude, like, women are funny, man. If they don't feel the baby for one day or even a few hours, they want to go do an ultrasound right away to make sure he's fine. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. No, I understand. Yeah, I mean, it's especially your first pregnancy for her and for first baby for you. So, like I was telling you in the emails, the second kid is so much different than the first kid. It's like you just take it very simple. It's like, all right, no problem. We know what's going on, but spoil her when she's home pregnant.
It's gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna be a fucking. Definitely an adventure and an experience.
Now, do you know the gender of the baby?
Oh yeah, it's a male.
Oh boy, okay, cool, good for you guys. Yeah, I had a girl first, and then we had the boy after that. So, boys are fun, girls are fun. They're just different types of fun, especially when they're babies and you see them starting to grow up. But you guys are gonna be fucking. You're in a nice warm state, so you're gonna enjoy the outside weather with the kid when he's older. So
yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But I appreciate it. And like I said, if you want to do another show or whatever, let me know, and I'll get you that article ASAP.
No problem. You are always welcome, and no censored either. Boston, thanks for joining us, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good, man.